So after his previous speech and previous assumptions that you've probably made with him before, you're probably wondering by now, what does this kid do besides surfing? However, during my interview with Ryan Templeton, who also goes by Toast and Frothgrom, I was able to learn a little bit more about his non-surfing life. With him being from the East Coast, it was very interesting how we were able to compare and contrast our cultural differences along with our similarities and interests in general. So I hope to give you guys a little bit of insight on my good friend Ryan Templeton. Besides surfing, he loves lacrosse. He's been playing for 13 years and has played both in club teams and high school teams. During the winter, he loves to go snowboarding in Vermont, but when there's no snow in the mountains, he likes to go mountain biking with his brother and his cousin in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. I asked him what hobbies he wanted to try next, and he said kite surfing and traveling, particularly in Indonesia, Australia, and Hawaii. His favorite things to do with his friends here and at home are to go surfing and just hang out with some nice beers. His first job was a dishwasher at Uncle Bill's pancake house in New Jersey, but over the past couple of years, he's been a surf instructor over the summers next to his grandparents' house in South New Jersey. I was interested to see what it was like to be an out-of-state student, so I asked him a couple questions just to understand the whole shock of going to school on the other side of the country. During breaks, he spent most of them in Philadelphia and Ambler, where he lives, but this year he will spend his first spring break here in California. His favorite thing to do right when he gets home is to see his family, spend a bunch of time with them, and then ditch them to go surfing. But in terms of the people, he said that the people in the East Coast were not as mellow and not as nice as California. And I also wanted to see how the universities were on the East Coast compared to here, and he said he liked how it was a lot more open and spacious here since the weather wasn't so harsh. Creating this interview speech was beneficial because I was able to find out a lot more about a guy I thought I knew a lot about. In all, Ryan Templeton is a bright, fun guy who is much more than just a surfer. I encourage you to meet him, and I hope you all got to learn a little bit about him today. Thank you.